Vedanta says Goa Ayanor, proudly serving people, community, and country.
Vedanta Goa Ayanor presents Rasto, Rahgir, Suraksha. जसो काळ बदलत गेलो आमचे राहणीमान बदलत गेले. आदल्या काळान थोड्यो गाडयो रस्त्यार धांवताल्यो. आयज लाखांनी आमकां गाडयो रस्त्यार दिसता. आनी ह्याच बदलत्या काळान ॲक्सिडेंटाच्यो संख्या वाडत गेल्या.
बाळी कुंकळे ट्रक आणि पॅसेंजर बसीमध्ये ॲक्सिडेंट जालो. घडणूक शेनवारा सकाळी घडली.
फार्मागुडयेर ॲक्सिडेंटान बांदोड्या गावणेची एकली बायल आगताक गेली.
आमच्या जिवनात शिस्त येवपाची आणि रस्त्यार थोडोसो सिवीक सेन्स येवचो म्हणून वेदांता सेजा गोवा आयनोर तुमच्या मुखार घेवन येता रस्तो राहगीर सुरक्षा जर्नी टू झिरो हार्म. पळय ह्या प्रयत्ना बद्दल मुख्यमंत्री कितें म्हणटात ते.
आज हांवें वाहनाची संख्या डायरेक्टर ट्रान्सपोर्टा कडल्यान घेतली. वाहनाची संख्या 11,80,000 गोंयांत रजिस्टर जाल्लीं वाहनां वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारची. गोंयांत कुटुंबां 3.5 लाख आसात. म्हणजे सरासरी एका कुटुंबाक फाटल्यान 3 वाहनां पडटात. आणि दररोज रजिस्ट्रेशनाचो जर ट्रेंड विचार करत जाल्यार ओवरऑल दिसाक 200 नवी वाहनांची भर पडटा. ह्या वाहनाच्या पलीकडे गोंय बिंग अ टुरिस्टीक प्लेस बाकीच्या राज्यांतसूनही वाहनां मोठ्या प्रमाणात हांगा येतात. आणि त्यामुळे असलेले रस्ते आम्ही रुंद करपाचो प्रयत्न करतात. 2 लेन आसात थंय 4 लेन करप, सिंगल लेन आसात थंय 2 लेन करप, 3 लेनाचो 4 लेनाचे 6 लेन करपाचो प्रयत्न, पूल आसा थंय दुसरें पूल घालप. हे जरी सगळें असलें तरी जो पर्यंत वाहन चलयणारो हो जबाबदारेन चलयना, ताणी जो पर्यंत काळजी घेवन चलोवचो ना तो पर्यंत चलयणाऱ्याक धोकादायक आसाच. पूण निरपराध लोकांचे जेन्ना प्राण वतात ते चड दुख्ख जाता. आजनेरी करणाऱ्याचे जाता, पूण निरपराध जो वचणारो आसात किंवा आपले ट्रॅफिक रुल्स ओबे करून वता पूण कोण तरी रॅश ड्रायव्हिंग करून आयलो किंवा पिवून चलयतालो, कायदो मोडून चलयतालो, अशा वेळार निरपराध मनशाचेर अन्याय जाता हें पळोवन वायट दिसता. गेल्या 3 वर्सांचो हांवें ट्रेंड घेतलो रस्त्यार ॲक्सिडंट जावन मेल्ल्याचो. 2013 सादारण 250 जाण केले. 2014 ह्या वर्सा 283 गेले. आणि 2015 फाटल्या वर्सा 300चो आंकडो पार जालो, 302 असले. तो ट्रेंड जर पळयत जाल्यार अंदू तो आंकडो 340 बीन पावतलो काय कितें. म्हणजे ऑलमोस्ट प्रॅक्टिकली दिसाक एक मनीस रस्त्यार मरता ॲक्सिडंटान. हे खूब क्लेशकारक आसा. आणि मरणाऱ्याची जर संख्या पळयली आणि तातूंतलो जर वयोगट पळयलो जाल्यार मरणाऱ्यांत 80% हे आर इन द एज ग्रुप ऑफ 18 to 30. आणि त्यामुळे अशा वयाचेर तरणाटो रस्त्यार वता हे इट इज अ लॉस टू फॅमिली अँड लॉस टू द सोसायटी, लॉस टू द स्टेट, लॉस टू द कंट्री. अशें जावंक जायना. त्यामुळे तरणाट्यांनी खास करून ट्रॅफिक रुलांची काळजी घेवन वावरूंक जाय. ड्रंकन ड्रायव्हिंग जावचें ना हेची काळजी घेवंक जाय. हेल्मेटां वापरूंक जाय. हेल्मेटां हे पुलिसांक दाखोवपाक न्हय किंवा पेनाल्टी अवॉयड करपा खातीर न्हय, फायन चुकोवपा खातीर न्हय, तर आपल्या सेफ्टी खातीर आसा. हांवें हेल्मेट पळयलां. हांवें हेल्मेट स्कुटरीचेर पांया कडेन दवरतात किंवा हाताक कोपराक घालून दवरतात, डिकीन घालतात. हें आसूंक जायना. जनतेन आनी खास करून तरणाट्यांनी हेची काळजी घेवंक जाय. हांव सगळ्या शाळेंतल्या भुरग्यांक आवाहन करता की आपलो बापूय आपली आवय जी घरांतसून भायर सरता ती बऱ्या पद्दतीन येवची, सेफ येवची जाल्यार भुरग्याची जबाबदारी आसता. आणि त्यामुळे सकाळचो आपलो आई किंवा बाबा जो घरांतसून भायर सरता, स्कुटरीन भायर सरता आसत जाल्यार हेल्मेट घातलां हें पळोवप, हेल्मेट हें क्लीप लायलां हें पळोवप. गाडी घेवन भायर सरता जाल्यार मुद्दाम गाडये पर्यंत पावोवपाक वचप आनी सीट बेल्ट घालो काय ना तो पळोवप. आपल्याक तुजी गरज आसा त्यामुळे हो सीट बेल्ट घाल, तुमची आमकां गरज आसा त्यामुळे तुमी हे हेल्मेटाचे क्लीप घालूंक जाय. हे भुरग्यां कडल्यान जर संदेश आवय बापायक वचत जाल्यार इट बिकम्स मोर इफेक्टीव आनी पर्पजफूल आनी फ्रुटफूल. आमकां गोंय सारक्या राज्यांत जंय वाहनाची संख्या वाडत आसा, जे पर्यटन दृश्ट्या हे राज्य नांवारूपाक आयिल्लें आसा, थंय आमकां ह्यो काळजी घेवंकूच जाय. रस्ते रुंद करतना आमी रस्ते रुंद करपाची आमची जबाबदारी, पुलांची संख्या वाडोवपाची जबाबदारी, एक पूल आसा थंय 2 करपाची, 2 आसात थंय 3 करपाची आमची जबाबदारी आसा, त्या हेतून आमी वावरतात. पूण ताची एक फावट डिसएडवांटेज जाता. रस्तो जसो रुंद केलो की गाडयो फास्ट सोडप जाता. जे रस्तो रुंद केला तो लोकांच्या सेफ्टी खातीर केल्लो आसा, तो रॅश ड्रायविंगा खातीर न्हय, दुसऱ्याक ओवरटेक करपा खातीर न्हय. हें भान तरणाट्यांनी जर दवरलें, म्हाका दिसता हातूंत चड रोल हो तरणाट्याचो आसा. कॉलेज गोईंग स्टुडंट्स आसात किंवा 18 ते 30 वयोगटांतले भुरगे जे आसात, ताणें मातशेंशें मनार घेतलें. आपलो जीव हो इतलो सादो ना, आपलो मौल्यवान जीव आसा, आपल्याक फुडें जिवनांत खूब गोश्टी करपाच्यो आसात आनी रस्त्यार असो पडून मारपा खातीर इतलो आपूण स्वस्त ना, ही भावना जर प्रत्येक जाण दवरत जाल्यार हें काम सोंपें जातलें, सरकाराकूय तेचो फायदो जातलो.
आता जाणून घेऊया फाटली काही वर्सां जाल्ल्या रोड ॲक्सिडेंट्स बद्दल.
If you see the present position, we are losing nearly one person every 24 hours. Between 24 to 28 hours, one person is dying on the road. But that is only those who we know have expired. There are a lot of people who are grievously injured and are lying in homes where they have suffered life-term damage to their bodies, particularly head injuries.
So we are categorizing accidents into basically 4 or 5 different types. Number 1 is a simple accident, wherein one vehicle hits into another vehicle, there is no injury. This is a simple accident. Besides this, there is something called a minor injury accident, that is a slight injury. Non-injury, injury and grievous injury. Grievous injury is an accident wherein major injuries like fractures, then amputation of a particular part and all such things will come under grievous injuries. And last is a fatal. Fatal is an accident wherein somebody has lost a life. So we categorize the accidents into these 4 different categories. Now if you go to see the number of accidents which have taken place over the years, I will take you for the last 3 or 4 years. 2011, 4560 were the number of accidents that have taken place. 2012, 4312, 13, 4294, 14, 4229 and 2015, 4338. So you can easily say that the figure is around 4,300, 4,400 on an average. Now fatalities. Fatalities is a accident wherein somebody has lost a life. Fatal accidents 314 in 2011, 271 in 12, 249 in 13, 283 in 14 and 302 in 15. Now I will take you to another part, that is persons killed, number of people who have died due to this accident. Now in 2011, total number of fatal accidents that took place was 314, but persons killed were 333. See, you need to understand, out of 314 accidents, 333 people have died. That means more than one person has died in a fatal accident. Now 271 in 2012, out of which 292 persons were killed. 249 in 2013, out of which 266 died. 14, 283 fatals, out of which 290 people died. And in 2015, 302 fatal accidents, out of which 311 persons died. Now, there are various categories under which we subdivide these people who have got killed in accidents. Now, persons who is killed can be categorized into a rider killed, that means he was on a two-wheeler, or a pillion rider killed, the person who was sitting behind. Driver, that means a driver of a four-wheeler who got killed. A pedestrian is a person who was walking on the road, such a person died. So that is also missing. A passenger killed who was a passenger, an inmate of a vehicle. Cyclist killed. So we categorize that into different. Now, if you go to see, I will only take you to the last year's figures. In 2015, out of total 311 persons who have died last year, almost 119 were self accidents. A person who was on the road on his own, he hit into something and died on the spot. So these are the various ways in how we categorize and make statistics of accidents on the road.
ॲक्सिडेंट जाता पूण हे अपघात रस्त्यार जातात तरी कशे, हाची कारणां कितें?
Now, if you look at the causes of the accident, principally it is rash and negligent driving by riders, those who are on four-wheelers. But there is also a significant number of other related issues like the condition of roads, stray cattle on the roads, no proper lighting, and situations where even sometimes the pedestrians who are crossing the road are unable to decide which way the traffic is moving. Now, a lot of efforts have been made to reach out to the drivers, riders and pedestrians, but it has to go down to the local level.
चडशे आमचे स्टॅटिस्टिक्स काडून पळयत जाल्यार मेजर एक्सिडंट्स हॅव टेकन प्लेस बिकॉज देर इज रॅश एंड नेग्लिजंट ड्रायव्हिंग. खंय तरी हळगर्जीपणान ताणें ती गाडी चलयल्या ताका लागून तो एक्सिडंट जाला. दीस इज द जनरल स्टॅटिस्टिक्स वीच आर कमींग फॉरवर्ड. मागीर तूं इफ यू गो इन टू डिटेल्स लायक ड्रिंकींग ऑफ अल्कोहॉल इज देर ऑन द रोड, देन ओवर स्पिडींग इज देर ऑन द रोड, म्हणजे फास्ट गाडी चलोवन ताका लागून इट कम्स अंडर रॅश एंड नेग्लिजंट ओनली. मागीर गाडी चलयता आसतना डेंजरस ड्रायव्हिंग करप, रॉंग सायडींतल्यान गाडयो काडप. सो दीज आर द वेरियस. आमचे कडेन हांगा लेन सेन्स म्हणटा तेन्ना बेजिकली वी लॅक सिवीक सेन्स. आतां फेटल एक्सिडंट जालो म्हणटा तो कित्याक जालो, हाका लागून जालो, त्या गाडयेच्या हाका लागून जालो. सी दीस इज अ कलेक्टीव रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. द होल सोसायटी हॅज टू ओन अप फॉर द एक्सिडंट्स ऑन द रोड. You cannot just say the police are responsible, the RTO is responsible, XYZ, that driver was accident. That is not the way to categorize accident. You need to basically know right from the time when you buy a vehicle, you register a vehicle, तूं गाडी स्टार्ट मारता तेन्ना तकलेर हेल्मेट आसता वो ना, थंयच्यान तुगेलें स्टार्ट जाता. जस्ट समबडी वॉज मेन्शनिंग दीस मॉर्निंग अबाउट खंयची तरी एक कंपनी इन्सिस्ट करता की गाडी भायर काडटा तेन्ना तुमी कंपल्सरी सीट बेल्ट घालूंक जाय. आतां सीट बेल्ट घालता म्हणून घालूंक लायता कंपनी म्हणून तो हॅरेसमेंट म्हणप, दीस इज द रॉंग वे ऑफ पुटींग थिंग्स. सी वॉट हॅज टू बी देअर, वॉट यू हॅव टू सपोज टू कॉम्प्लाय एज पर द लॉ, यू हॅव टू डू इट. यू कॅनॉट कॉल इट हॅरेसमेंट. आतां देर इज अ पुलिसमॅन स्टँडींग ऑन द रोड. आतां आय वील गिव यू स्टॅटिस्टिक्स ऑफ हेल्मेट्स. ऑलमोस्ट 1,20,000 सुमार आमी हेल्मेटाच्यो केसी बूक केल्या रस्त्यार. आतां इफ यू गो डावन टू द सिटी एंड सी, पुलीस ज्या जाग्यार रावल्या थंय तुमी हेल्मेट घालून येता. दिसले जाल्यार हेल्मेट घालप, हय, ना जाल्यार ते हाताक घालून दवरप किंवा तुमी ते सीट बेल्ट म्हणटा तसो. सो नाव यू कॅनॉट से दॅट पुलीस इज स्टँडींग देर टू हॅरेस यू. ही इज डुईंग हीज जॉब. सो बेजिकली तुका जें वॉट यू आर सपोज टू डू, यू डू. पुलीस वील स्टॉप हॅरेसिंग यू. तुम्ही रस्त्यार जेन्ना गाडी स्टार्ट मारता तेन्नाच्यान युअर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी स्टार्ट्स. वी वर कमिंग टू रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज. एज अ सिटीजन, it is your job also to follow the law. Okay, as a enforcement agency, it is my job to enforce the law. RTO is enforcing in their own way. They are the ones who are issuing the licenses and the registration of the vehicle. So this is a collective responsibility. Everybody has to own up for it. PWD, they are dealing with the roads. They are also involved. So everybody has to contribute to keep the accident rate down on the road. हांगा आमचे कडेन ते रुल्स सिवीक सेन्साचे उलयता तेन्ना आमचे कडेन हांगा सारकें चलपाक बसून हें ना. न्ही फुटपाथ आसा पूण फुटपाथ दिल्यार आनी आमी झेब्रा मारत जाल्यार पसून लोक ताजे वयल्यान चलना. झेब्रा मारत जाल्यार त्या झेब्रा वयल्यान चलपाक जाय. आमी पुलीस दवरून लोकांक गाडयो आडावन लोकांक जर तर क्रॉस करपाक लायले जाल्यार पसून लोक थंयच्यान झेब्रा वयल्यान क्रॉस करना, भलत्याच खंयच्या जाग्या वयल्यान क्रॉस करता. सो दीस थिंग्स मॅटर.
आणि एक्सिडेंट जाता जाल्यार हे अपघात आमी टाळूंक तरी कशे शकता.
So now Directorate of Transport has moved the proposal for road safety and traffic management committees in village panchayats and municipal councils. Now how far these local bodies will take up the responsibility is a challenge. The bus stops are being slowly being located, zebra crossings are being painted, speed breakers have been identified. However, the principal question is also the large number of vehicles on the roads. We have already crossed 10 lakhs. Every year about 70,000 vehicles are being added to the roads. So if we want to curtail the road accidents, we have to also look at traffic management. And one of the principal points that Goacan has been putting forward for a long time is the need for comfortable, affordable, safe and efficient bus transport. If the transport system is good, we can expect a lot more people to keep their personal vehicles at home and start using the mass transport system that would be there. Unfortunately, even if we take Kadamba Transport Corporation, which is the largest single fleet owner, we see that they are unable to cope with the schedule that is given to them. If we take only the shuttles, which are sure income for them, they are unable to provide the buses. Now,
First, before asking you to do something, I will tell you what I am doing in this respect. After studying the way things are going, we decided that we should go to the schools and we should start from that level to inculcate a sense of rules and regulations among the students. In each school, we want somebody from the school to be designated as a road safety coordinator. So from that school side, he will liaise with the traffic police, and we will make inroads into the school and try and take lectures for the schools. Besides that, I am thankful to SEZAs because SEZA has come forward to print booklets for me. So these booklets I am sending over to the education department and to the schools so that they can inculcate or they can tell the students or teach the students about traffic sense on the road. Simple things like if you go to the road, if you ask simple questions, since you have told me that during this program you will be going to the road, I think you should be asking the general public some questions. Are you aware of which side of the road you should walk, and all these things are important. So you should ask these questions and get back to me on this. That yes, in our program we managed to spread so much, because what you are going to put across to the state, people are going to listen. So you take this interview on the road so that they also know.
Need to start deliberating on road safety and traffic management. It is not just an issue of the transport department or the traffic police. The public has to get involved, communities have to get involved, and our endeavor is exactly to take the road safety awareness further. Now the Directorate of Transport has decided to observe the State Road Safety Week this year from the 19th to the 25th of September. Now we hope that during this Road Safety Week, lot more organizations would come forward and participate in understanding what is the issues involved, how they can create more awareness, how to convince young riders. You see, we are losing a lot of young riders, college students, who feel, okay, I must wear one helmet just to, convince the police. But are they using ISI mark helmets? Are they strapping the helmets? Those who are driving the four-wheelers, are they going for wearing the seat belts? Now, some would argue that enforcement is the problem. Well, as far as the fines are concerned, most of the common offences, the fine is just 100 rupees. Now, with that kind of an amount to be paid, it is not going to create any impact on the person who is violating, breaking the law. So we are hopeful that the new amendments which have been passed in Parliament, which would increase the number of fines, that would be helpful. At the same time, certain reforms have to come in the kind of transport that is available in the state of Goa. If you see today, people are not able to get yellow-black taxis. You see, there are not auto rickshaws and motorcycle pilots everywhere. So we have to go for a balance. And I think the more we go for a mass transport system, the better it will be.
First message is for the guardians or the parents. Number one, you give sufficient time to your children. My experience says that you are giving a bike or a two-wheeler to your child because you don't have the time to reach him for tuitions. Number one. Number two, please see that your ward or your child is mature enough. License मिळणे is not everything. He has to be mature enough to handle the situation on the road. Otherwise, simply speaking, you are putting a killer on the road. Forget about him destroying his own life. He could destroy somebody else's life. Bear that in mind. So, to the young who is going around on the bike, it is simple. It hurts when you fall, but it hurts even worse when you kill somebody. And it hurts even worse when you kill a pedestrian. Because usually we have found, from my statistics, I will tell you, even last year, out of 302 fatals, 311 people who died, 64 were pedestrians. And if you go deeper into these studies, you will find that maximum were killed by the young because they don't have time. फक्त खंयच्यान तरी दोन गाड्यांच्या मदल्यान गाडी काडप आनी वचप, खंय तरी लागप, पडप, स्वता पडून मरता ते वेगळी गोष्ट, लोकांक मारून उडयता तें वायट दिसता. सो प्लीज फॉलो द सिवीक सेन्स ऑन द रोड. प्लीज फॉलो द रूल्स, द ट्रॅफिक रूल्स ऑन द रोड. वी आर विथ यू. Cooperate with the traffic police. We are there to help you on the road. फक्त ट्रॅफिक पुलीस दिसलो म्हणून हेल्मेट घालपाची ती वृत्ती आमची बंद जावंक जाय. यू आर प्रोटेक्टिंग युअर सेल्फ. सो फॉर युअर ओन सेक प्लीज वेअर अ हेल्मेट. फॉर युअर ओन सेक प्लीज वेअर अ सीट बेल्ट.
Finally, the challenge before all of us is to also remember that if we want to have better road safety, have better traffic management, then we need to involve ourselves at the local level, try to activate the road safety patrols in schools, the traffic warden scheme of the traffic police, and remember all those who have been injured and have died.
I think it is a great effort from your side, from the side of the SEZAs. In the past also, whenever I have approached SEZA, they have been very gracious enough to help me, especially for printing of different type of road safety material and other initiatives I have taken regarding giving lectures on the road. And I think it is a great effort from your side. Please continue the good work you are doing.
The third Sunday of November, that is observed as the Global Day of Remembrance of the victims of road traffic accidents. This is a United Nations Day, and we hope that people would start realizing that a lot of lives have been lost, and if we remember this, we could take precautionary steps, we can take preventive steps to reduce the number of accidents that are taking place every day.
आमचें जीवन हें खूब मोलादीक आसा, ताका आमकां जपूंक जाय. म्हणून वेदांता सेजा गोवा आयनोर रस्तो राहगीर सुरक्षा जर्नी टू झिरो हार्म ही कार्यावळ तुमच्या मुखार घेवन येयल्या. तर परत मेळया रस्तो राहगीर सुरक्षा जर्नी टू झिरो हार्म हाच्या दुसऱ्या भागान. पळयत रावात प्रुडेंट.